Onpassive is built on love. Love is the language that does not need an interpreter. Everyone knows what love looks and feels like. Love crosses all borders and all barriers. Onpassive is a modern-day phenomenon. Onpassive is unique because it is the heart and love of its designer Mr. Mafare. Mr. Mafare's burning love for people will help alleviate a lot of misery and hunger of millions of people. How will he do that? By giving people a way to be able to make money without risk and save money while using the internet. Anyone who becomes a founder, or a customer will succeed. The founders will make incredible money and save money by being customers of Onpassive's unbelievably effective and simple to use products. Founders will have the best of both worlds with Onpassive. Customers who use Onpassive's products will save money, but it would make sense to also make money with Onpassive. How do they do that? By also being a founder in Onpassive. That is not rocket science, that is common sense. That is unheard of in this era of selfish and greedy business owners, who dominate the online and offline businesses. Their business models tell who they really are. No way would these greedy merchants want their customers to share in the profits of their companies. Let them buy stocks in our companies, so, say the owners. Onpassive completely does the opposite. Mr. Mafare has vowed to share the wealth with founders in Onpassive. He says you do not have to buy stock in Onpassive to share in the wealth. His business model spreads the wealth where it does the best, to the founders in Onpassive. The founders are then compelled by love for people to share this gift of Onpassive to those millions who need it the most. Onpassive will eventually become the largest company ever. When Onpassive opens to the world, people will flock to it. The reason is that love attracts. Nothing can defeat the power of love. Very soon Onpassive will unleash this massive love, and humanity will be happy it did. People will say that Onpassive is an overnight success. Mr. Mafare and his staff in India and we founders know better than that. Onpassive is no accident. It was meticulously planned for over 2.5 years. What a stroke of genius. Loving and compassionate founders in Onpassive. We are on the journey of our lives, that will take us to all our hopes and dreams about financial independence. Anything that is valuable in life calls for belief in something and someone. Our something and someone are Onpassive and Mr. Mafare. There have been bumps in the road, but Onpassive has survived. Thanks to the brilliance of Mr. Mafare and his dedicated and genius staff. We, as founders, will reap the tremendous rewards for trusting in him and his staff to get the job done. Mr. Mafare must feel good about all those of us who are founders in Onpassive. Our being founders equates to having trust in someone who believes in making the world a better place to live. Onpassive is that wealth machine created for all of us who have taken giant leaps of faith. 684,896 loving founders have validated Mr. Mafare's and his staff's work. Mr. Mafare and staff, you are not alone. We share your feelings about making Onpassive the lifeline extended to all who want the best that life can give them. Let all of us enjoy this historic journey that will never be duplicated or surpassed by any other company. Onpassive will wage war against hunger and misery for those who are caught up in this vicious cycle of poverty. Founders, we are leading this war. Let's keep it going. We are in this race and all who enter it will cross the finish line all winners. Remember, we are in it to win it. Mr. Mafare and staff, you rock. John White, USA. A Bill Must production.